Go see. Hey, Nolan.
Love the fan base, man. Go Birds.
Thank you. AJ, 6 straight games, over 125 yards. Simple question. Why can't anybody stop you?
I don't want to say that, man, but I'm extremely blessed. God has been working overtime, been blessing me overtime, man, and I'm just trying to take advantage of every single opportunity, enjoy the game, and have fun, and that's what I've been doing. My teammates been pushing me each and every day in practice. We've been challenging each other, man, and most importantly, man, we get these wins, so.
I know the win is important to you. You also grabbed 2 touchdowns in this game. You and Jalen have such great chemistry. You were great last year. How has that improved this season?
We're still challenging each other. We're still having them long talks, you know, the uncomfortable talks, you know, and still challenging each other to be great each and every day. And I think that's what it is. We come into work, and we're striving to be great. That's what it is.
All right, you guys improved to 7-1 on the season. What have you learned about this team?
Just the resiliency, just to keep fighting. You know, we didn't start off too hot, but we kept fighting, and we came back and we got the dub. We got to clean up a lot of stuff. You know, we're a much better team than we showed today. So, yeah.
The ever-humble A.J. Brown. Thank you, A.J.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You guys able to overcome like the 2 turnovers inside the 5-yard line. I mean, that could have been pretty demoralizing.
Yeah.
Like, how were you guys able to?
Yeah. The defense kind of helped us out, you know. And I was just, you know, I just think it wasn't nothing they was doing. It was us, you know. Fumbled the ball, you know, stuff like that. You know, I blame that first one on me because I should have scored. You know, I was on like 3-yard line. I should have freaking scored. You know, so yeah. But we just got to clean up the little stuff. We're gonna continue to say that, but you know, we still climbing and we still working. So.
AJ, what was your reaction to Julio Jones' first touchdown?
Oh man, who James, man? Who James, man? I call him Who James Jet, man. They worked on it long enough in practice, so we was like, it better work, you know. So, but yeah, we was all excited, man. You know, for the vet to get in the end zone, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I know you are emotional during the game and excited. Did I detect that you were more today? I saw you talking to the defense. I saw you kind of pumping them up. Did you feel something more the way this game was going?
You know, I do that all the time, to be honest. You just got to pay attention. Yeah, to be honest. we do it in practice too. We're talking to the DBs and we're challenging each other each and every day in practice, each rep. When we see guys are tired, we like, come on, Slade, we need our best rep right here. Or come on, Bradberry. And so that's what we were trying to do. We're just trying to get the guys ready, get the guys going. You know what I'm saying? Because one teammate say one thing to you, you can believe you believe you could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got your back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we were just trying to do, me and Smitty. It wasn't just me. But so yeah.
As much as you say you want to stay humble, you've talked to us in the past kind of about your understanding of history of the game. So to have that spot in history, does that resonate with you?
Not at all, not yet. Because I'm still working. I think it'll be a time where I sit down and I'll be like, go AJ, but it's not it right now. We got a big matchup. Got Dallas. From what I hear, they had a good game, and we got to clean up some stuff, and we got to go to work. It's going to be a war. So.
How big for the team? What do you think it means to come back from a 14-3 deficit to slow start?
It meant a lot. Because not everything's going to go your way, and you gotta bounce back. You got to bounce back and try to find ways and keep clawing, keep scratching and clawing, and I think that's what we did. So.
How were they defending you? I mean. Switching guys. I mean, at one point they even had Forbes go back out there. Were you surprised that happened?
Yeah, they were rotating. and they was kind of mixing up coverage. They was kind of mixing it up on third downs. I don't want to give nobody any ideas, but so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Did you know you had the record?
Yeah, my teammates came and told me, but I was just trying to focus on winning the game. So.
How big is it to come out of this with a win? I mean, you see teams kind of get run up like this all the time.
Yeah, it's a division game. It's a road win. Of course it was going to be tough. Like I said earlier in the week, man, they know us and we know them. So we knew it was going to be a tough battle, and they just started off hot, man, and we just had to adjust. So.
Celebration on the second touchdown. What was the celebration on the second touchdown?
Yeah, my teammates was joking about me saying I was getting hung and stuff like that. My last week touchdown celebration, so I just had to show them I can Tommy Hawk. I really can dunk. I really can play basketball, guys. So.
What happened on that? It seemed like Rivera thought that you should have been called for pass interference on the one that's down to the 1 yard line. What happened on that play?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, we were just waiting to, just capitalize on the opportunity, and the opportunity came, and you got to make a play on the ball, especially at that crucial point in the game.
Could you walk us through that play?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I was just reading his eyes. I saw that he was just looking backside pretty hard, and I was just said, look, we got to make a play. So I tried it, and luckily it came up pretty good. So.
Jalen, do you feel like that's the best you've played this year?
Must be you asking me.
How's your knee?
I'm here. I'm really happy how we persevered and how resilient we were today. I'm happy we won. I'm here. I told you guys I really wasn't speaking on it anymore. I'm out there.
The chemistry you have right now with AJ, is that the best you've ever had with a receiver?
I mean, it ain't been too long. Ain't been too long to go off of, but he's doing really impressive things. He's playing at a very high level. He's been consistent, and as a friend, I know what his mentality is and where it's coming from. It's no surprise in the way he works, what he does in the off season, where his mental is, and his why. And so I'm proud of him as a friend and as a quarterback. And I'm proud that he's truly invested into winning and putting the team first and doing whatever he needs to do in his role to win.
One-handed catch, AJ said that you actually threw that very similar type of coverage, similar part of the end zone on Friday.
Yeah.
Can you describe that, and what is it, the trust that you have in him to throw that and to throw it exactly in that kind of position, which I guess is...
I think it's just a thing of preparation. It's a thing of preparation. We try and lean on that so there is no wavering feeling when we're out there on the field. And obviously there's a ton we can do better. But, that's something I've seen him do for a very long time. And, he made a hell of a catch.
Jalen, what went into the resilience that you're talking about that was able to pull you guys through?
I think just how we believe. I think obviously there were some circumstances in the game that were not favorable for us. We would not have liked for it to happen, but I think we overcame it. And so it's just about the mentality that we have, coming out from where it's at go and being the team we know we are. Much credit to the Washington Commanders as they always give us a good fight. They always come out there and play hard. I know the front seven very well, and that's a great team over there. And Sam Howell had a hell of a game as well. Was very consistent throughout the game, and much respect to him and his offense and the OC over there as well.
Describe the touchdown pass you threw to Julio, just kind of what you were saying, and just him coming down with such a clutch catch.
Yeah, he made a big-time play in a big-time moment. I know he's not afraid of those. He's been in those moments a lot of times in his career, and it was cool to see. It's cool to see, cool to do. Cool to see him making a play for you. All my years, I wouldn't say that I'd be throwing touchdown passes to Julio Jones, but here it is.
What happened on the fumble on the goal line?
Wasn't able to get the snap. I didn't secure the ball well enough, and that's what happened.
The coach said that you guys, it wasn't pretty today, but at 7-1, where do you think this team is right now as you're trying to get to where you want to go?
We're just enjoying the journey. We're just enjoying the journey. And I don't think there's a point where we'll arrive as a team. Obviously, there's one stop that we like to make in the end, but it's just a journey. It's just a journey, and you have to really embrace the process of it, and that's what I've done. Not worried about anything else but what's in front of us and in front of myself in terms of us going out there and winning. That's the only thing that matters. And I think I am eternally, I'm able to light a fire in myself in terms of the standard that I want to play to and I want the team to play to. But, we all feed off of that. We all feed off of our energy. But I'm always okay with the result if I truly gave it everything that I had and prepared at the best of my abilities. And so we're just trying to continue to grow as a team. I think we're continuing to grow right now.
What kind of changes in preparation went from facing the Commanders in Week 4 to facing them now?
They had some guys banged up defensively and offensively. I know 57 didn't play today, and one of their safeties didn't play as well. Had some changes in the back end for them, but coach, their DC does a great job all the time. I feel like he's always done a great job, especially when he sees us twice a year. So it's a great challenge for us, and I'm glad we overcame it.
Jalen, is there something specific that you see on film from Emmanuel Forbes? It seems like you guys target him a lot whenever he's on the field, and you've had a lot of success. When he's the closest defender, just when he shows up.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think it's just kind of unfolded that way. We just want to go out there and execute.
Thank you, Mark. When you see Devontae Smith so wide open on that pass, does that make it even harder to kind of hit him on an open pass that he's so open on?
We were on the same page with it. It was not what he was supposed to do, but obviously we grew to be on the same page with that, and he got in the end zone. I don't think you got guys like that. You want to just get an opportunity to catch the ball. He got 7 off of it, so.
Did he does he give you a signal or whatever, or did you see him freelancing?
No, I knew exactly what he was doing. It wasn't as wide open as it seemed. He did exactly what he's supposed to do on the play. Obviously, I think they busted their coverage on the play, but he did exactly what he's supposed to do. He was exactly where I expected him to be.
Okay. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
This was not a pretty game all the way through.
No, it was not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go into practice next week and say, hey, listen, there's certain things, one game, there's certain things, obviously you got to clean up?
Always. Always. That's after an ugly win. That's after an ugly loss. That's after a pretty win. That's after a pretty. There's no pretty loss. So that's after every and everything. That's our job, is to make sure that we're correcting the mistakes, so we're not making the same mistakes. We gotta the turnovers we gotta cut out. That's big right there. But yeah, it wasn't pretty, and it wasn't pretty at all. Now this is the National Football League, and it's tough to win games. We came into it a road game and ended up winning. But we have a lot of work to do to make sure that we're continuing to climb. In this league, it's you have to be mentally tough to treat the walkthrough, to treat the meeting, to treat the practice the exact same way as you treat it after a win, after a loss, after week 1, after week 4, after week whatever we're in right now. And I know we got the right guys in that locker room to make sure we're getting better.
Brian Johnson pointed out that the quick passing game is something that teams have been successful against you. I know you worked on it this week.
I think this week they were successful in it. A team last week, there's some games they are and there's some games they're not. This week they were. Hats off to them. They did a good job. We got to do a better job of, putting them in positions to make plays on defense and execution. That's always what it's going to come down to. And so we'll look at the tape and see what happened. We have some ideas of what happened. I give them credit. I think Sam Howell's played 2 really good games against us, and their offense and Coach Bieniemy's done a good job as the offense coordinator for 2 games. So we'll get better from it.
How big was that AJ catch in that moment?
You talking about the touchdown or which one of the 10 catches he had? He made the exact same play in practice on Friday, on the same sideline against the same coverage with the same ball. Like that was AJ's going to get. It was an unbelievable catch. It was a hell of a ball too, and so. Yeah, it was almost identical to the play that happened in practice. You love when that happens because you practice, you play how you practice, right? And it just confirms to us how important our process is, how important practice is, and that was just a huge play. Did that put us up 7? That tied it. I got you. Okay. Yeah, it was huge though. Whenever you get that's a big moment. Anytime you make a play like that, everyone feels that, right? Whether that's Hassan getting a sack like he did on the 4th down, or DeAndre's touchdown, or that type of. Anytime there's a play like that, this game's about momentum, and our guys were able to hang on to some momentum after that play.
How often you worked that play? The Julio touchdown catch.
Oh, jeez. You know what? A lot of credit to Julio and Jalen. They worked that play. That play went in on Friday. Some red zone plays going on Thursday. Some red zone plays going on Friday. You kind of do a little bit of both. And when that play went in on Friday, we had so much conviction in it because Julio and Jalen had so much conviction in it, and they worked the crap out of it. So I think we ran it twice in practice. The first one we missed, the second one we hit, and in between us missing that, they must have thrown it 15 times. I mean, again, I'm watching the defense at practice, but that's what Kevin Patullo and Brian Johnson had told me. This play's ready. They worked the crap out of it, and it's just I love when to Jeff's question, when something works out because of the way that guys have worked. These guys have gotten to these spots because they're highly talented and they've worked their butts off, and then to be able to see that in the progression of practice, we'll use that for the entire time I'm here as hey, look how important practice is. Look how important the process is. Look how important it is to be on the same page. So I'm going on about that because I thought it was awesome because they worked tirelessly on that Friday practice to get that thing right.
I know he was laboring a little bit on his knee.
He was asking. And you got 2 right.
I know that Jalen was laboring a little bit with his knee. How did you think he played? And
oh, shoot.
Did you feel like he was
Lights out.
dealing with?
You'll have to ask him how he felt. I know he's tough, and I'm not going to always know because he's not going to tell me how he feels, and because he always wants it on him, and that's what you want from him. You're a quarterback, your leader, and he played outstanding, completely outstanding. I think what you're seeing is that, how good he's playing within the pocket, where when maybe he's not feeling the best that he can feel, and he can't run, he's or isn't running as much, that he's playing outstanding football. I thought he played lights out.
He had this game today 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's no doubt he's gotten better, but yeah, I mean, we've always had confidence in Jalen. You asked me that, and I'm always going to say yes on that.
It was a big guys were talking about working through adversity and then making plays for each other, and they talk about a belief that they have in each other. How did you go about establishing that culture, that feeling, that belief that they have all in each other?
That's a good question. Yeah, belief was our big talk, what we talked about all week. You go into each week with a theme of what you want to establish and talk through, and I just think that belief is built. Belief is built through trust, spending time together, practicing together, your past experiences in football, right? This our belief, right? It's not blind faith in football. It's more the belief in each other is built through the players that we have, through this physicality that they have, through all those different things. And so they believe in each other because they put the work in and they see. Everyone saw Jalen saw that play that AJ made in practice. We all saw that play that AJ made in practice. So we put the ball to him the same spot, and he made the play. That's trust. That's belief, right? And then that's also from your past experiences as players, right? And as a team, I don't think for 1 second we thought like when we all went to each other when the game got tied up. Did Reed picked it off and then we went up 7, right? We all went to each other like, all right, we believe that we're going to get a stop here on defense, and we get an interception, and then then we put the ball in the end zone. So there was just this ultimate trust. How do you get that? You get belief in each other again by all those things I said, but also the connection that you have with each other, right? And these guys are close. This is a close group of guys, and I think Stout always says execution. How does he say it? I don't even know. Anyway, I'll mess it up if I say it. So. I don't know. I'm going to mess it up if I say it, so I won't say it. But we believe in each other. We trust in each other because of the guys we have and because of our past experiences and because how close we are.
Does a game like this build character with something like that, belief and character? Is this the kind of game that does that?
Yeah, I mean, every time we're coming out here every day we practice, every day we play a game, every day we have a walkthrough. We're trying to build on that and build, everything. And so you'd love to win. You will love to win every different way. I know that, my mom and dad, my dad's gonna be like, why'd you have to make that close? And then I don't need it that way. And but that's the way they're gonna be sometimes. And I think when you win tough games on the road against a tough opponent, this is a tough opponent. I got so much respect for Coach Rivera and Sam Howell, McLaurin, Allen, Payne, Sweat. Young. I mean, there's just a lot of respect I have for the guys on this football team, and I'm like, man, we got to play them twice a year, and they're always tough. It's a credit to Coach Rivera and the guys that they have. So, but anytime you win a division game like that on the road with some ups and downs, it teaches you, how to fight through adversity, which we all need. And I do believe it builds your team and builds your character every time.
In situations where you have costly turnovers, but you still win, how do you make sure that's still rectified and that's not lost in the win?
Yeah, Zach, you don't ever have to worry about that with us. We're going to be we're not built that way. We ain't built that way. We're built by every mistake that we make, we correct. Every time we do something right, we praise, and that's accountability.
It seems like that you guys are phased.
Well, you don't have a choice. You can either be all upset and lose focus, and then you definitely get lose, or you can just keep fighting and just operate next play mentality. We feel we're a very, very confident team. We know that we have the firepower to make up deficits, right? We also knew that going into the 2-minute drive, we knew that we deferred and we're getting the ball to start the half. So whenever you're in that situation, you can make a 14-point swing very easily. And I don't think we ended up getting it done, but we scored before half, which was huge. And I think for us, we're always trying to just focus on the play in front of us, focus on the next thing at hand. And we have all the confidence in our world that the defense is going to get it going, that our offense is going to get it going. We have the players. There's going to be ups and downs within the game. I think at all times, that as long as we can get these things corrected and start building some momentum, that we'll have a chance to beat them.
Did you get a look at either of those AJ touchdowns?
I saw the one. I still don't know how he caught it. I mean, absolutely insane catch. Now he's got the NFL record for most consecutive under 25 games. Right now it feels like the offense is a little bit, just throw it to AJ. And I'm hard pressed to say that that's not the thing to do. I mean, he's catching everything. He's open, it seems like, all the time. The run game, we got to get some things figured out. I feel like we're kind of stalling out a little bit there. When you have the playmakers out there, if they really want to harp on taking away the run and kind of shutting some things down, it stresses some other areas out. The playmakers we have across the board at wide receiver and tight end, really, and then the quarterback's ability to get to all of these things. We're very good.
How rare is it to see?
We're professional football players. You're supposed to make the hard look easy. So just because I came here on a Tuesday and practice the next day doesn't make me exempt from, not going out there and putting out a good product. That's just what it is. Like, nobody's going to feel sorry for us or nothing like that. Like I said, it's great that we got to win for sure. You always want to be able to watch the film and make those corrections when you win. It'd have been a terrible feeling if we lost the game. So, we're not going to have any excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there needs to be a standard for all of us. You know what I mean? Like I said, offense, defense, special teams need to be a standard. And I think, as we watch the film, we have to say, hey, we look to the standard or do we not?
Gave you guys more time and just where the success was there.
Yeah, I thought those guys up front did a really good job today, and I thought we did a good job. EB did a good job of mixing things up and, getting some quick game called and had a lot of screens called today as well. And I thought we did a lot of things to keep them off balance and did a lot of good things. But, we had an opportunity there in the fourth quarter to, have a chance to go tie the game, and I got to be better. I wasn't at my best when my best was needed, and it hurt the team today.
How disappointing then, 2 games with this team to come up short again.
Yeah, very disappointing. Obviously both games against these guys, we felt like they were games that we could have won, and I think we're just right there. But at the end of the day, we let another one slip away from us, and we just got to come back and regroup, and stay positive, and just take it one game at a time, and move on to next week.
Sam, how important is it for the rest of the offense as well when you get some success early on some of the quick hitters and the screens and you're taking a couple of shots? How important is it for the rest of the guys, not just you, to see the chains move and get the ball in the end zone?
Yeah, I think all we were doing was creating momentum. And I think when you have a bunch of different players getting involved in the game and you're moving the ball in different ways, I think it just creates more holes, more openings for the offense, and it just helps more guys get open and get more involved. And I thought we did a good job today. I thought EB called a great game and did a good job, put us in position to have a chance to win. We just got to find a way in the fourth quarter to finish the game and finish with a victory.
Did you get any explanation on the Jahan catch that was then turned into an incompletion?
No, honestly, I didn't even know kind of what was going on. I thought when we got the first down, I didn't even know that it was any question that he caught it. Then the ref came up to me and said that they reviewed it and said it was incomplete. So it is what it is. But yeah, tough break for us, but still had chances and still got to find a way to get it done.
And just before that, Terry dropped his 2 catchable balls. Is that something? Do you talk to him about that? I mean, I know he's a veteran. But do you guys have any discussion about that?
Yeah, for sure. I just told him I got to give him a better chance. The first one, I was trying to stop him, but his job is to stay on the move. I was kind of more worried about the corner falling off of the outside route we had. So Terry did a good job, got open on both those routes. And people might say they were catchable, but at the end of the day, I got to make his job easier. And Terry's a great player, and I got to do my part.
And just generally over the last few weeks, you guys have dealt with the losses. You know what the stakes are with trade deadline coming up and everything. What is, in your view, what has the mood been like generally in the locker room?
Yeah, it's been fine. I thought, we had a really good week of practice, and the energy was good, and we just keep telling everybody, take it one week at a time. There's still a lot of football left, and you work all off season, and you're so excited to play games in the season, and then once you don't start the way you want to, people get down really fast, and they're already ready for the season to be over. And fortunately for us, we haven't had a lot of that. The guys are still excited about what's to come. Obviously, we've let a lot of games, get away from us that we could have won. But at the end of the day, we still have 9 more opportunities. And how we approach each and every one of those is up to us. And it's up to the leaders on the team to try to control the morale of the team. And I think we have such a mature team and great leaders on this football team. And I think the main thing is that we know how good we can be as a team. And so we have every single opportunity that we have from here on forward. We're going to put our best foot forward and try to win each game.
The Fox telecast said that you actually addressed the team this week. Why did you decide now was the right time, and what did you tell them?
Yeah, I just thought, after last week's game, it was a crucial point in our season. It was, and it's up to us to dictate where we're going to go moving forward. And I just try to tell everybody that, we're right there, and everything we want to accomplish is still in front of us. We can still win enough games to make a run at the playoffs. We still have 9 games left, and a lot can happen in 9 games. So why can't we win 9 games in a row? And so just trying to tell people those things and try to keep people positive, because I believe in this team, and I believe in the men that we have in that room. I believe in the coaches that we have. We just got to be more consistent and find ways to win.
Statistically, you had some big accomplishments today. Personally, do you feel like you grew today?
Yeah, I don't really look at the numbers as much. I think I grew in a way of, getting to the checkdowns really fast and avoiding the sacks. I thought that was, obviously it's been a big emphasis for us every single week. And I thought I did a good job managing the game. Obviously, the two turnovers cost us late in the game, but until then, I thought I was doing a decent job. But yeah, just got to continue to find ways to finish better.
What'd you think of the new O-line, and do you think kind of the performance against the sacks is replicable?
Yeah, I thought those guys did a good job. Tyler and Chris came in and stepped up and played a good game. And I'm just proud of all those guys, all the guys who've played up front. All year long, they've given it their all, and I got to continue to get better and help them out. I thought I did a good job helping those guys out for the most part today, and they did their job. And all I can ask for them is to give it everything they got, and that's what we got today.
Sam, Jamison Crowder had to play a bigger role in the offense today due to Kurt Samuel having to leave. Can you just talk about his ability to come in there and your connection with him?
Yeah, JC, he's a heck of a player. Me and him are from the same hometown, so I've been a fan of his my whole entire life. So obviously it's super cool that we're on the same team and get the opportunity to play together. But yeah, he's a heck of a player. He's a vet, but he's still so good, man. And he's still crafty, and just the way he can get in and out of breaks. And we know anytime he's in the game, he's a guy we can trust. And so he did a heck of a job today. And obviously, feel for Curtis. Hope we can get him back out there soon.
And then a lot of young quarterbacks, pre-snap reads from the college game to the NFL game, obviously a little bit different, a little bit more detailed. Second time seeing the Eagles, did you feel more comfortable with your pre-snap reads this week than the last time you saw them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just when you get the chance to play against another team that you played a few weeks ago, obviously having that one game under your belt helps, and you kind of know what they like to do. Then just obviously just going through that experience, and when we played them already, just helped us, as far as a preparation standpoint for the week, and we were able to look at the things that they were doing that was working against us, and try to think of ways that they might do things differently and stuff like that. But thought we had a good plan, executed the plan for most of the game. Just got to find a way to finish.
Sam, at a lot of points, this game felt like a very similar game to the last Eagles game. I know that last one was followed by the Bears loss. How do you guys make sure that the response to this loss is a different situation this coming week than that last time following the Eagles game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's every week is different, and we take it one week at a time, and we try to give everything we got. I hope, if anything, this game gives us more motivation just because we know we're so close. That team went to the Super Bowl last year. We've been in 2 games where we felt like we should have won the game. And I think that shows you how close we are. We just got to find a way to finish. And both those opportunities that we had against that good football team, we got to find ways to finish. And moving forward, we're going to take it one week at a time and give every single team that we play everything they got. And if they want to beat us, they're going to have to earn it.
And just a quick follow-up for you. You talked about becoming a leader throughout the offseason, and obviously you're just talking about how you're speaking to the team this week. Do you feel like more of a veteran right now, just with the experience you've had this year? Like how much do you think you've matured in these last couple months here?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously as a team we've been through a lot, and there's been a lot of ups and downs, and I feel like in each and every one of those I just try to learn from it and try to continue to grow as a leader and lean on those around me. And I've got some really good coaching and help from other players on the team, and I think every week is a new opportunity to learn in every part of my game, and leadership is a part of that. And so I just got to continue to try and grow and try to help this team as much as I can.
Last one.
Thanks, Sam.
Good.
Cool. Appreciate it, guys.
Can y'all feel that? Can you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? Can you feel what we about to get into? They don't respect us. They don't know about our heart, man. That thing is beating in your doggone chest right now. Whatever you got today, I got to have it.